It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, Kate. 11, 11. 12,
In motion
12, 12.
left goes Boyd. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11, 11, Thomas.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow changing things up here. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas.
Here's Cook again. And he'll go down at the 28.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Down to the 25. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion
11,
left.
11, 11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
11 MT, 11 MT.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow going to change things up. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Here's a 2nd and 5.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
12, 11 MT, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to the ground, Cook. That's some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
11 mighty. 11 Mike. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They run it again with Cook. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 4. They run behind center with Spiller. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
11, 11, 11, 11.
In motion left goes Boyd.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gap.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. from midfield now. Burrow. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And Burrow going to change the play.
12. 11. 11, Thomas. 12.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I'm one, ready?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11. 11, mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The toss out right to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to look deep for more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. How about this? First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone set.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
11 MT, take. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, M, 12, 12, 12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12,
In motion
12.
left goes Boyd.
11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
Gotta go, gotta go.
And quickly they get to the line.
12, 12, 12.
At the 20-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Now Burrow. Across midfield. Down to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
11 MT paint.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Burrow on 1st down. is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis,
his second sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11
They'll send a
mighty.
receiver in motion
mighty.
left. First down. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push it on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Now Burrow changing things up here. And now an audible here into something else. Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth.
And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And now here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Burrow going to change things up. Now they'll change things up.
11, Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they're going to speed things up here.
12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Thomas. 12. 11 MT.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense.
Here we go.
And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
11.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the